Hey everyone, this is Rocky from WeLearnChess.com, and just got a game here on PlayChess.com. Taking a quick break from 20 meetings that I have today, so trying to unstress a little bit here for a moment. And I haven't been playing that much chess as much as I'd like, but I have been doing some tactics trainer on Chess.com. So I've got Dutch defense. And this move's kind of interesting. Sometimes this light square diagonal can be a bit of a problem. Still though, I'm going to keep developing my pieces from the king side, assuming he's going to castle king side, and see if I can get a bit of an attack here. A lot of times one of the ideas is to go for e5 and also put this pawn on f4 and try to pry open the king side a little bit, get these pieces developed. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. I don't know if this is a good idea for him to open up the middle with this king still there, although he can castle pretty easily. But if I take this pawn, I won't have this f4 pawn break, so I'm kind of hesitant to do that. But I also don't want to let him push here in the middle. And I don't mind trading a piece, so I'm going to go for that, since I don't have as much space. Now, if I move this bishop, he's on this square here, so I'm going to, let's see, yeah, I might end up with more trades here, although I think that ultimately that will benefit me. Like if he plays knight here and forces a trade of the dark square bishop. So I got to develop a piece with tempo, whereas a lot of times black doesn't get to do that in these lines, so I don't mind that so much. But I do want to find a way to get my light square bishop out. A lot of times the queen will come here to h5 and the bishop will come to h3. But I've got to get my e5 break organized, which would have been better with the knight back here on d7 now that I think about it. However, let's keep developing. And I've got sort of an x-ray going on this f3 knight with my rook, so I might be able to get 2 pieces for the rook with some discoveries, maybe. Although I don't see how it would quite work, because knight to g4 would block off my queen, so then I'm not double attacking the knight. Queen is pretty well placed over there, I gotta say. Yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. Going to see what he's ready to do here with this bishop. If he takes it, it'll be an interesting question what to take back with. I mean, the bishop is nicely placed on f6, but if I take with the rook, I'll have an immediate double attack going, although he can just probably move his knight. Okay. So I'm a little bottled up here. I don't really want to play d5. I think d5 takes. So this d6 pawn is keeping the knight out of the middle, which is pretty nice. I wonder if I should just try to develop this piece, this bishop to d7 and then over to c6, and if he plays d5 himself, takes. It could be a little tricky, but I know I have to connect my rooks at some point, so. Plus if I can get onto this diagonal, I might have a, that's interesting. Okay, so he is hitting b7, and potentially he could come out here with this bishop. He doesn't trap my queen though, so maybe for now I'm just going to defend this pawn. It's kind of a weak move, to be honest, but maybe he should actually play bishop f3 just to get my queen out of this aggressive post here. But now maybe I can even think about playing g5 and just pushing his pieces out of the way, although maybe he could sacrifice. He's getting his pieces in here. That's kind of annoying. It is kind of annoying. Yeah, bishop a4 to distract the queen wouldn't have really worked, because he could just play b3 attacking the bishop, and also this piece really could even just take with check anytime he wants. So Really? Alright, it feels like there might be something here, so let me see. I mean, even just putting this bishop on this diagonal I kind of like. Because again, if he plays here, I have enough pieces covering the d5 square to just take a couple times and have a nice outpost. I'm not even sure which piece would be best to put there. Probably the bishop. Just keeping an eye on the sensitive diagonal. Maybe even coming in for like bishop e5 at some point to just fork. Yeah, like even right now I think I can play this. He does have the check. Well, I can't really avoid that. I'm still going to play it. He should take with check first. Then he can save his queen and doesn't lose a piece. But I didn't really have a good place to put my king anyway. I just want to get this knight out of here. So then taking here probably with the rook so that I can double rooks at some point. And now he's going to have to move the queen, and then maybe I can... And the queen's also on a square where I may be able to fork here with the... Oh, bishop's covering that square. That would not be good. Let's bring the other rook over. Just get our last piece here. He might try to play f3. He plays f4. That's interesting. He's really pretty aggressive here. I think I'm going to just lock this bishop up on this square here. That way I can move my knight freely without having to worry about it. And I can play something like queen g6. And I'm going to try to close up the queen side so that he doesn't get a lot of play over here. Okay, queen here. I want to be able to double up my rooks and move this knight. Okay. So if I let him take, I don't really mind that so much, but now I can't move my rook again. I'm going to get my king off the light squares for the moment. I just want to see what he's going to do here. If he takes, I'll take with the knight. Okay, now I'll be able to take with check. That's kind of interesting. Probably shouldn't have my king on the h file if I'm going to do this, but feels like something should be in the air. My queen actually, maybe I can move over to the h7. I might have to move my king back and then double my rooks this way. I've got to watch this weak pawn here. Okay, so actually now, is this just hanging? Yeah, it's just hanging. Oh, and actually, yeah, oh no, okay. Oh man, how did I not see that? Okay. I guess he could sacrifice the exchange here. I do have my rook opposite his queen, which is pretty nice. So I can actually, if he takes this pawn, I can actually take it for the moment. Got this check here. Okay. So now I wonder if I can, well, let's just get everything on light squares. I gotta watch this. He's probably got some potential tactics himself. This knight check might be interesting at some point. He should probably sack the exchange at some point, I guess. Maybe even just queen up to g4, get a trade in. I got 20 seconds left, 24 seconds. All right. Just gonna try to make him think for a second. I also drop the. He's got the open file though, so I should probably keep the pressure there. It's just more of a time pressure thing that I did that. I'll probably just move back to e4. Okay, and now maybe I can play this. If he doesn't move his queen back, then I'll probably play queen g4. Yeah. And oh, what am I doing? I had a queen fork here with the king. Time pressure, time pressure. You could actually get a passed pawn now just because I mixed that up. But if he takes the pawn, I'm actually just going to take his bishop. Or his rook, I mean. Let's see. Actually, here I'm going to put this check first, and I pick up this piece. And I don't know if there was a mate there, but I didn't actually have time for it. So, Okay. Yeah, he's just playing on time. It's kind of messed up when people do that, but whatever. You're cool, dude. Yeah, just flagged me after getting totally outclassed. But all right, yeah, that's part of the game, as the cheapskates say. All right, well, anyway, loss on playchess.com, but I thought pretty well played. I got a tactic in there after I missed it, and it would be fun to look at that with the computer, but I don't have the time to do that right now. So if you do that on your own and you have some comments on how I can improve, feel free to leave them in the comments. All right, take care.